Alright, so this is going to be a bit of a how to get the Rakuyo. This is the weapon that Lady Maria uses. I'm starting from the lantern that's directly after her boss room, and what I'm showing is just the path that you can run to kind of get to where you need to be to get it. So the fight itself is with two very strong enemies in a small space, and it kind of sucks, but what I found in what I'm going to be saying is probably not going to match what I'm doing, because this fight I did win in, but it's not as good as the one I was having before. But what I'm going to be showing is that these guys can be visceral, I learned, and I hadn't quite learned the timing yet on it. I mean, this was my second attempt at fighting them, and I actually managed to get it, which is lucky me. But if you can kind of see when I shoot them, then you might be able to know when to do it yourself. I mean, I don't know all the timings, but I mean, you can fight them physically. I've seen people do it. I looked up some videos after just to see how other people were doing it, and it seems like a lot of people came to a general idea that you can hit them with viscerals, and I'm not the only one who thought of this Shaman bone blade thing. So what you can do is what I'm going to show here. So when his health gets down to half, he's going to try and run over to the side, and there's one of these guys, just like him, minus the gigantic anchor that he's holding in his hand, and he's hanging on the ceiling, and they're both going to try and attack at the same time. Now what the Shaman bone blade does, for anyone who doesn't know, is when you hit an enemy, it makes it so that enemies can start hitting each other then, like the one that's affected can be hit and hit other enemies, and then makes them kind of aggressive towards each other. What ends up happening with that is, this is the fun part, he's way stronger than the other one. He has half his health, the other one has full health. They'll start beating on each other, one of them's going to die. I mean, that's all there is to it. So, because one of them is going to die, the other one's going to be horribly wounded, and they only had to fight the one instead of the two. Now, the best part about this, I've found, is that you can actually, while they're distracted, like, throw Molotovs at them. They don't know what to do, they're busy fighting each other, so it makes it pretty easy. Now, here's kind of where something went wrong. Like, I hit him, his health is real low, and that's great, and I started cutting him, and then it occurred to me that he needs to fight the other one. I don't know why I was so aggressive, and now he's got like no health, and he's got to fight this other one, and I brought the cannon out. I put some bone marrow ash in it. I fired it right into him. Didn't do a whole lot of damage. I should have just saved the bullets. I'd recommend not doing something like this. Like, don't hit him with a cannon if you have one. It's not worth it. Just try and hit him with viscerals and stuff. Provided this one that you're fighting here, way easier than the other one. You got much less to be careful about, but don't get a distance from them. They have this attack where they'll like jump and wiggle on the ground and they start swinging around wildly. Don't get hit by that. Just don't let it happen. I'd recommend doing what I'm doing here. Just back up, jump in, hit them once, and then leave. And it just keeps working. And after this one dies, you get yourself the Rakuyo. This is the weapon that Lady Maria used, and it's pretty cool. So if you're looking for a good skill and blood tinge weapon, I think it might be blood tinge. I'm not sure, but it's a good weapon regardless, and this is how you get it.